Let's start with the question. What options do I have after dodging if I can't air combo? I'm playing on hard mode. About 10 hours through the game. And I'm noticing more and more jobber enemies don't react to getting hit. As a result, attempting to knock enemies into the air leaves me in the air with them on the ground. Not only does this not help me, it puts me in a very dangerous position if the enemies swarm underneath me or if there's somebody shooting me. The problem is that if I light or heavy attack after dodging, I automatically do a launcher, which is something I really don't want to do. The only other option I'm aware of is just not attacking or disengaging after dodging. But this is a clunky option that drags a fight on for minutes at best and not always possible if I'm caught against a wall. Are there any other options or weapons for me if I want to do something after dodging? So how can we solve this? There's one possible answer. Answer 1. Depending on what your secondary weapon is, your heavy counter may not be a launching attack. According to this thread, having a small sword as your secondary will result in launching, or attempting to, at least, your enemy into the air, while a large sword will leave you on the ground. This is typically what type of I had as my secondary when I played through the game each time. Another way you can ensure that you don't accidentally turn yourself into a floating target. Then use your pod's counter after a perfect evade. With pod A, at least, you'll launch a grenade, which not only does much more damage than your typical pod fire, it also tends to knock smaller enemies away. Lastly, while you seem to be against it, pausing for a split second after a perfect evade is a perfectly viable strategy that I used myself from time to time. If you don't see an opening for an attack, then it might be best not to try one. I hope this answer helped, and if it did, please drop a comment and subscribe.